If you're seeing this, it's not a coincidence. It's a moment of synchronicity, a sign that the timeline you've been waiting for is beginning to align. Right now, you're standing at the threshold of a shift, and everything you've been seeking is closer than you realize. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a reflection of the infinite possibilities that exist in the fabric of reality. In every moment, you are shifting between timelines, whether you're aware of it or not. The version of you who is thriving, abundant, and fulfilled already exists in a parallel reality. That version isn't separate from you. It's simply vibrating at a different frequency. The question isn't whether you can access it. The question is, are you willing to align with it? Spiritual teachers across traditions have long suggested that reality isn't static. It's a dynamic, ever-changing spectrum of possibilities. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every action you take shifts you into a timeline that resonates with that energy. This means you're never stuck. You're always in motion, moving toward or away from the reality you desire. Right now, this message is serving as a catalyst, a reminder that you hold the power to consciously choose your path. If you felt stuck, uncertain, or like the life you want is far away, this is your invitation to see things differently. The life you've been dreaming of isn't distant or inaccessible. It's already here, waiting for you to step into alignment with it. The first step is recognizing that the change doesn't start outside of you. It begins within. The version of you who has everything you want thinks differently, feels differently, and acts differently. To shift into that timeline, you must align your energy with theirs. This isn't about forcing change or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about uncovering the essence of who you already are beneath the layers of doubt, fear, and limitation. If you can see this, your timeline is already shifting. What happens next is entirely up to you. You're at the edge of a powerful transformation, and the only thing standing between you and the life you desire is your willingness to believe it's possible. This moment isn't random. It's a mirror of your readiness. Everything you need to begin this journey is already within you. Are you ready to step into the reality where you are thriving? Every moment of your life holds the potential for a shift. Timelines are not fixed. They are fluid, dynamic, and ever-changing. The idea that you are stuck or limited is simply an illusion created by repeating the same patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior. When you realize this, you gain the power to consciously choose a new direction. The external world is a mirror. It reflects what is happening internally. If you've ever felt like the same challenges keep appearing in your life, it's because the internal source hasn't changed. The reflection adjusts only when you adjust the energy, beliefs, and emotions that are creating it. This is why your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs play such a critical role in shaping your reality. When you align your internal state with the qualities of your desired timeline, such as confidence, joy, or abundance, the external world naturally shifts to reflect those qualities back to you. But if you're seeing this message, it's already a sign that your vibrations are catching the opportunity to align with more favorable timelines. This moment is not a coincidence. It's a reminder that the version of you who is thriving and fulfilled is closer than you think. Your awareness of this message is itself a shift in energy, opening a door to new possibilities. Many people feel stuck because they believe their circumstances define their identity, but the truth is the opposite. Your identity defines your circumstances. If you hold on to the belief that you're unlucky or incapable, the mirror of reality will continue to show you situations that reinforce that belief. However, when you embody the traits, habits, and mindset of the version of yourself who is thriving, you begin to shift into the timeline where that version of you exists. This isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about uncovering the version of you that already holds the energy of what you desire. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, wanting the reflection to smile. You wouldn't wait for the reflection to change first. You'd smile, knowing that the reflection will follow. Reality works the same way. The external world can't change until you shift your internal state. Every time you consciously choose thoughts and emotions that align with the life you want, you are metaphorically smiling into the mirror, inviting it to respond in kind. Each choice you make sends a signal to the universe about the timeline you're ready to align with. By consistently choosing actions, thoughts, and emotions that reflect your desired reality, you collapse the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Acting with confidence, gratitude, or calmness, even when circumstances feel difficult, begins to shift the reflection in the mirror. These shifts may start small, like a kind interaction, a new opportunity, or a moment of unexpected clarity, but over time, they grow and create the momentum for larger changes. When you shift internally, you'll notice synchronicities and opportunities that were previously invisible. The reflection becomes clearer and more vibrant as your internal state stabilizes in alignment with your desired reality. The energy you cultivate and the focus you maintain are the tools that shape your reality. They determine not just what you experience, but also the timeline you align with. If you've ever noticed how your mood or thoughts can shift the course of a day, you've seen this principle in action. The same applies on a larger scale. Your energy and focus are constantly selecting the timeline you inhabit. To shift into a more favorable timeline, you must first become intentional about where you direct your energy. Many people unconsciously allow their focus to dwell on what isn't working, frustrations, setbacks, or fears. This keeps them aligned with a timeline where those challenges continue to dominate. By redirecting your focus to what is possible, what you desire, and what you are grateful for, you begin to attune yourself to a timeline where those positive qualities are amplified. Energy follows attention. When you focus on scarcity, your energy feeds that frequency, and your external reality mirrors it. But when you shift your attention to abundance, even in small ways, you start to send a new signal to the universe. This signal is like a beacon, guiding you toward a timeline that resonates with the energy you are cultivating. One of the most effective ways to harness your energy is to follow what excites you. Spiritual teachings often highlight excitement as a key indicator of alignment. When you act on what excites you, even in small ways, you generate momentum toward your desired timeline. Excitement carries a unique energy. It's a signal from your higher self that you are moving in the right direction. Pay attention to what lights you up, no matter how insignificant it might seem, and take steps in that direction. Each action compounds, leading you closer to your ideal reality. Visualization is another powerful technique to focus your energy. Spend a few moments each day vividly imagining yourself living the life you desire. Close your eyes and immerse yourself in the experience. What does it look like, feel like, and sound like? The more sensory-rich your visualization, the more effectively it communicates with your subconscious mind. Your brain doesn't distinguish between imagined experiences and real ones, so this practice helps to anchor you in the energy of your desired timeline. Gratitude is also a critical component of energy alignment. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you shift your vibration to a state of abundance. Gratitude amplifies what is already working in your life, reinforcing the energy you need to align with a more favorable timeline. Take time each day to reflect on what you appreciate, no matter how small. This practice grounds you in the present moment while opening the door to greater possibilities. It's important to recognize that challenges and resistance may still arise. These moments are not signs of failure, but opportunities to refine your focus. When obstacles appear, ask yourself, what is this reflecting back to me? Is there a belief or pattern that needs adjustment? By meeting challenges with curiosity rather than frustration, you maintain control over your energy and continue moving toward your desired timeline. The key to shifting timelines is consistency. Small, intentional actions compound over time, creating powerful momentum. Each moment you choose to focus on the energy of your desired reality, you strengthen your alignment with that timeline. The more you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with what you desire, the more effortlessly your external reality begins to reflect those qualities. To fully align with a new timeline, you must release what no longer serves you. Holding on to old energies, beliefs, or attachments acts like an anchor, keeping you tethered to a version of reality that doesn't reflect your desires. Letting go isn't about loss, It's about creating space for the new to take root. Imagine trying to plant a vibrant new garden in soil that's cluttered with old roots and weeds. Even with the best seeds and intentions, the growth will be stifled unless the soil is cleared. The same principle applies to your energy field. To thrive in a timeline where you are abundant, fulfilled, and free, you must make room for those qualities by clearing away the clutter of outdated beliefs and attachments. Letting go begins with awareness. What are you still holding on to that reflects an older version of yourself? This could be habits, limiting beliefs, relationships, or even patterns of thought. For example, if you've internalized the belief that success requires struggle, you may unconsciously resist opportunities that feel too easy or joyful. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in releasing them. The act of letting go doesn't have to be dramatic or sudden. It can be a gentle process of acknowledging what no longer aligns with who you are becoming and consciously choosing to release it. One effective way to do this is through journaling. Write down the beliefs, habits, or attachments that feel heavy or restrictive. Then, reflect on how they've served you in the past and thank them for their role in your journey. Finally, write a statement of release, such as, "I let go of this belief with gratitude, making space for what aligns with my highest self." Another powerful method is to focus on forgiveness, not just toward others, but toward yourself. Many of the attachments we hold on to are rooted in guilt, regret, or fear. Forgiving yourself for past decisions, perceived mistakes, or missed opportunities is a profound way to release energy that no longer serves you. By freeing yourself from the emotional weight of the past, you open the door to a lighter, more expansive timeline. As you release these old energies, you'll notice an immediate sense of clarity and freedom. This clearing allows you to focus your energy on what you truly want, rather than being weighed down by what no longer fits. Synchronicities may begin to appear, acting as confirmation that you're making space for alignment with your desired timeline. Letting go can feel uncomfortable at times because it involves stepping into the unknown. The familiar, even when it's limiting, can feel safe simply because it's predictable. But the unknown is where growth happens. Trusting the process of release allows you to access the space where your new timeline can flourish. Your current reality is already offering subtle signs of alignment with your desired timeline. Opportunities, synchronicities, and even this message are reflections of the new possibilities already within your reach. Recognizing these signs allows you to amplify their presence and move toward the version of yourself who fully embodies this new reality. Embodiment begins with clarity. Take a moment to reflect on the traits and habits of your future self. How do they navigate challenges? What values define their decisions? By understanding these details, you begin to align your energy with those qualities in the present. This alignment sets the tone for the reality you wish to experience. Your internal dialogue plays a pivotal role in this process. How do you speak to yourself throughout the day? Are your thoughts reflective of your desired timeline, or do they echo old patterns? Begin to shift your inner narrative to one that resonates with the confidence, self-belief, and purpose of your future self. Speak to yourself as though you already embody the traits and strengths of the version of you who is thriving. Emotions are another powerful tool for alignment. The feelings you cultivate internally act as a signal, influencing the reality you experience externally. If joy, peace, or freedom define your desired reality, find ways to access those emotions in your daily life. It's not about ignoring challenges or forcing positivity. It's about recognizing moments that genuinely connect you to those feelings. As you deepen your alignment, the external world will begin to shift in response. Synchronicities, meaningful opportunities, and unexpected clarity will emerge as reflections of your internal transformation. These moments are affirmations, showing you that you are resonating with the timeline you've chosen. Action still plays a role, but it naturally flows from your internal state. If your future self prioritizes growth, you might find yourself drawn to opportunities that reflect that value, like engaging in new experiences or seeking out knowledge. If health and vitality are central to your vision, your choices may naturally align with nurturing practices. These actions are no longer forced. They become extensions of your inner alignment. Challenges may still arise, but they no longer hold the same weight. Instead of setbacks, they become opportunities to refine your focus and recommit to your vision. When faced with resistance, ask yourself, what would my future self do in this situation? By anchoring your responses in the perspective of your desired self, you maintain alignment even in the face of difficulty. Your environment, too, can support this process. Surround yourself with people, spaces, and influences that reflect the energy you're cultivating. While external alignment supports your journey, it's the internal connection that drives transformation. As you continue this practice, you'll find that your desired reality feels less like a distant goal and more like a natural extension of who you are. What once seemed out of reach will begin to flow into your life with ease. This is not because the world outside has changed. It's because your energy has shifted to resonate with the timeline you are stepping into. Once you begin aligning with the version of yourself who already exists in your desired reality, the process of integration solidifies these shifts into your daily life. Integration is about turning new habits, beliefs, and energy into a natural part of your identity. It's the bridge that connects conscious intention with subconscious patterns, creating a state where embodying your desired self no longer feels like effort. It becomes second nature. As you continue to align, synchronicities start to emerge as reflections of your internal shifts. These are the coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. An unexpected opportunity, a conversation that sparks clarity, or an intuitive nudge that leads you to exactly where you need to be. These moments are not accidents. They are signs that your external reality is adjusting to mirror the internal changes you've cultivated. To sustain integration, consistency is key. While the initial steps of embodying your future self may feel unfamiliar or even challenging, repetition creates momentum. Each time you make a decision aligned with your desired timeline, you reinforce that vibration within yourself. Over time, these choices become automatic, forming the foundation of your new reality. Synchronicities, in particular, serve as powerful feedback loops. When you notice them, take a moment to acknowledge them as affirmations of your alignment. This recognition strengthens the connection between your internal state and the external world, signaling to your subconscious mind that you are on the right path. The more you recognize and appreciate these signs, the more frequently they appear, further anchoring you in your desired timeline. Patience is also an essential part of the integration process. Transformation doesn't always unfold linearly or at the pace your mind expects. There may be moments where progress feels slow or resistance arises. These are natural parts of the process and should be viewed as opportunities to deepen your alignment. When faced with resistance, ask yourself, what old patterns or beliefs am I still holding on to? This self-reflection allows you to identify and release anything that might be limiting your progress. The beauty of synchronicities lies in their ability to build trust in the process. As they increase, you'll begin to notice that your actions and intentions have a tangible impact on your reality. This awareness creates a sense of flow, where life feels less like a struggle and more like a co-creative dance with the universe. Opportunities that once felt distant or impossible start to arrive effortlessly, confirming that you are aligning with the version of yourself who is thriving. It's important to remember that integration is not about perfection. It's about persistence. Even small steps, taken consistently, have the power to shift your reality. Celebrate these small wins, as they are markers of your progress. Each step forward builds momentum, creating a positive feedback loop that propels you closer to your desired timeline. As integration deepens, the connection between your internal alignment and external reality becomes undeniable. What once felt like distant goals or abstract possibilities transforms into tangible experiences. This is the power of consistent alignment. It bridges the gap between intention and manifestation, collapsing timelines and bringing your future self into the present. Everything you've learned in this journey leads to one simple truth. The life you desire is not years away, and it's not outside your reach. It already exists, as close to you as the next thought, emotion, or action. Your reality is a reflection of the energy you hold and the steps you've taken, whether through alignment, integration, or embodiment, are already reshaping the world around you. This process is not about creating something from nothing. It's about stepping into resonance with what has always been available to you. Every time you make a choice that reflects the energy of your desired timeline, you strengthen your connection to it. Every time you recognize a synchronicity or shift your internal dialogue, you amplify the alignment. These small, consistent actions have a profound effect, collapsing the gap between your current experience and the reality you seek. Trust is a critical component of this journey. Trust in yourself, in the process, and in the signs that show up along the way. Resistance may arise, and challenges may appear, but they are not indications of failure. They are moments of refinement, opportunities to deepen your connection to your future self and recalibrate your energy toward the timeline you truly want. As you integrate these practices, you may notice that the external world begins to shift in unexpected ways. Relationships evolve, opportunities present themselves, and doors you never imagined begin to open. These changes are not random. They are the result of your conscious choice to align with a new version of yourself. Remember, your transformation is not linear. Progress may feel slow at times, or old patterns may temporarily resurface, but each step forward builds momentum. By continuing to embody your desired reality with consistency and intention, you are creating a new baseline for your life, one that reflects your highest potential. Take a moment to appreciate where you are right now. The fact that you've been drawn to this message is not a coincidence. It's a reflection of the readiness within you to step into a new chapter. You're already connected to the timeline you desire, and the shifts you're making now are guiding you closer to it every day. So, as you move forward, remember that the power to create your reality is entirely within you. You are not separate from the version of yourself who is thriving. That version is simply waiting for you to fully align, to act, and to trust. This is your moment. The synchronicities you've noticed, the opportunities you're embracing, and the energy you're cultivating are all part of the process. Keep choosing the timeline you desire. Keep showing up as the version of yourself who already has everything you've been working toward. The more you trust in the process and in your own ability, the more the life you desire will unfold before you. The path forward is clear. All that's left is for you to walk it.